Hey, hey, my magicals. I hope that you're good. This is your full moon reading going out today. A little bit different, so just bear with me, please. We're going to be looking at, sorry, I'm just staging here quickly with some Palo Santo. We're going to be looking at, oh, sorry, I'm back in the room. Sorry about that. Not only are we looking at the full moon in Aquarius, because it's a big one, guys. This is I say this every month, but this is a life-changing one, in the sense that it's the first it's the blue super moon. It's our first super moon for the year, right? First and foremost. Secondly, the energies that are working at play here we've got 5 different planets in retrograde at the same time: Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto. Okay, all of these are about deep diving and changing programming and those kinds of energies, right? We also have Chiron, who's currently stationed in Aries until next year, till 2025. It's stationed in Aries, I want to say to you. What I want to say about that, though, is that Chiron is the wounded healer. So it's about looking at that kind of energy around our woundings and things like that. Okay. However, this does promise that if we do the work around this full moon and we do the releasing and everything we need to let go of, we reap the rewards. Okay, so what I'm going to say here is, I'll just move the lighter. We're going to do it slightly differently today. I am doing a pop-up reading, guys. I'll put the information in the link below. For those of you who are on my WhatsApp group, that will go out as well. The full moon, I reckon the energy is going to be around for the next 5 days. I'm working on a turnaround time of about 48 hours for your readings. I'm sorry that it hasn't come out a little bit earlier. There's just been a lot going on. But we will definitely get that sorted. Okay, right. So here's the thing. This is what I want you to pay attention to regarding the energies that we are working with now. Okay. Right, this full moon in Aquarius, we need to really, really work with our intuition. It's vitally, vitally important. Intuitively feel into where you're needing to heal, what you're needing to let go of, whether the things that you are manifesting are truly in alignment with where you are at now. Okay, very, very, very important. Right, this moon is catalyzing powerful change, and I mean like radical change, right? So it is calling for us to step out of our comfort zones. Now, the pop-up reading is going to include Lionsgate and Saturn retrograde, and I'm doing that for a reason. Lionsgate finishes on the 28th or 26th of this month. Okay, the same day that Mercury goes retrograde, goes stations direct, sorry. It's in retrograde now. Oh, goddess have mercy on our souls. This one has been a bitch. But so that's where I'm wanting to talk about the Lionsgate as well, because we still are working with this energy. So working with Lionsgate in conjunction with the powerful change of this full moon, right? And on top of the fact that we're asking ourselves what we need to change, how we need to. This is about making big life shifts, guys. This is not about, oh, should I change my nail color every second day? This is about, where is my programming showing up and not allowing me to evolve? What is keeping me stuck in my comfort zones, right? This is big stuff. Right. I was reading somewhere that this particular full moon is about literally clearing out the last 8 months of energy, which is huge. The last 8 months have been difficult energy. It's about clearing that out and about moving forward into the next 4 months being really abundant and really magical. Now, obviously, that's also going to depend on your mindset. So if you've got a funky mindset and you don't believe that this is possible, well, then you're going to struggle a little with this. Okay. I just want to move this back a tiny bit. Okay, there we go. Sorry for everyone with the motion sickness there. Right, so we are now dreaming big. We are really aligning with our intentions. And when we align with our intentions, it's not just an energetic alignment. Our words, our thoughts, and our actions have to be in alignment with our intentions as well, right? Once we've done all of that, we surrender. Remember, surrender is not defeat. Surrender is about us doing what we can in the physical and then letting spirit take care of the rest. We don't worry about the when and the how, okay? We take care of the why and the what, okay? So that's important. It's very, very important. Right. And what I'm going to say here is, the full moon as well is now asking for you to step out of your comfort zone and like claim your sovereignty, step into your power, right? We've had this message the whole year, guys. If we're not listening now, we're never going to listen, okay, which is going to be problematic for us. Now, Lion's Gate is that portal that opens up around the pyramids, around Sirius portal. It's like kind of like a bit of an alignment around the pyramids. What I want to say to you is Lion's Gate is all about manifestation, and this one is a powerful one. It carries a 888 this year. 8th day, 8th month, and 2024 is an 8th year. Continue to work your manifestation around the Lion's Gate portal and in alignment now with what you're releasing this full moon and what you are trying to manifest and plant and bring into alignment for this full moon. What I also want to say to you is make sure that you're checking in on the manifestations that have come to fruition over the last cycle, right? And it could be 3 months moon to moon, it could be 6 month moon to moon, but always give gratitude for what you have actually manifested and that has come into being, right? Finally, Saturn retrograde, okay? Now, this is about revisiting lessons that keep coming up for us to learn. Saturn's asking us to go a bit deeper with this. They're asking us to look at what is the wounding behind the lessons, okay? So, for example, silly example, if you keep choosing toxic people in your space, is it because you have a wounding of abandonment and you would rather be with somebody than not be with anybody? Or are you literally choosing them because you're self-abandoning and you're self-sabotaging by going into bad relationships? Now, I'm just taking that as an example, but the reality is that we need to look at those kinds of lessons, behind the kinds of energies behind the lessons, because those are the energies that are preventing us from moving out of our comfort zones and stopping us from then aligning with what we are actually wanting to align with. Okay, so this reading is going to be a little bit longer, a little bit different. Please bear with me. I have actually pre-shuffled everything. Everything's now been double saged because I saged the whole house this morning for the full moon. And a card just fell through the crack. Hold on. I'm going to take this as auspicious because this literally fell through one of the cracks in my table. Okay, let me just see if Spirit wants us to take anything else. Okay, perfect. Okay, right, so I'm actually going to move these cards over here just to make some space for us. Okay, so I want to talk about this first. This is a card that's come out that fell through the crack, right? Grasshopper Spirit. It says, take a leap of faith. Now, this is very much what I'm talking about. It's about us breaking through our comfort zones, stepping into what would normally be the unknown for us, the scary, the stuff that we're not like 100% sure of. It's all about that kind of energy, okay? I do feel that if we embrace the change and we take our time with it and we sit back and we go, okay, intuitively working how this is going to work for us and what my next steps need to be. Bearing in mind, Spirit's always there to guide you. So whether it's sitting in meditation or using your oracle cards or your tarot cards, Spirit is always there to help you and to guide you, right? So tuning into your intuition and getting guidance, tuning into the opportunities and the leaps that you're wanting to take that you haven't maybe wanted to before. Guys, when I say to you that anything is possible with this, every single person that I follow that deals with the astrology and all of that is honestly talking about how you need to seriously dream big, okay? And we've got the Lion's Gate as well. So this is asking you to take a leap of faith. Do something you wouldn't normally do. Break out of your comfort zone, okay? But at the same time, bear spirits. I love this. Take time out, okay? Bears hibernate through winter, right? And they make the most of that time. They replenish themselves. They take time to care for themselves. They take that time to recalibrate. What Spirit is saying here is there is no need to rush through this. put yourself into a space of groundedness and connectedness, and work from there. Okay, if you feel like you need to rest. I cannot tell you how much I've been sleeping through this last full moon. Oh my God, it has been exhausting. The energies lately have been absolutely exhausting. So take the time. If you need to sleep, rather than have a 40-minute nap, if you are able to do so, right? I get that not everyone has that luxury. And then move forward. You will be better for it, and you'll be better equipped for making the decisions or dealing with the energy or taking the leaps of faith or whatever it is that you're needing to do at that point in time. You will be better equipped for it if you just take the time. Okay, so that is big about self-care, taking time out. And it's funny because I've been guided to use a set of self-care cards for the end. Okay, and then we've got the beautiful turtle spirit. This card always makes me think of little Squirt from Finding Nemo. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so this is not about trying to set limitations on time frames. This is not about you trying to rush through anything. It's none of that kind of energy. This is very much about pacing yourself, being clear that it is a journey, right? Life is a journey, okay? And that we're going to take the curves and the thises and the that's that come along, and the detours and the stop streets and the yield signs, whatever comes along for us, we're going to take those moments. Because every single thing that happens, whether it's a delay or whether it's a redirection, we need to be in that space of complete faith and trust where we know that whatever it is for our highest good. So like I've said to you, give gratitude for what has manifested for you. If something hasn't manifested for you, either it is the wrong timing, or if it is not meant for you, you are being divinely protected because something better will come along. Okay, that's why when we talk about manifestation, we say this or something better, because that allows the universe to really play and really bring us some spectacular stuff. Okay, so what I want to do quickly is I just want to do, as we know, I'm a big believer that every moon cycle is about us releasing. So I just want to see what the collective, Spirit, tell us what the collective needs to focus on releasing, please. Or surrendering to. These cards are the power of surrender. I just want to see what we need to, please, Spirit. What does the collective need to surrender to? Jeez. How funny. I gave you that example of toxic relationships. How funny is that? Actually, can go there for now. We've got surrender your fear of intimacy and surrender unhealthy relationships. So as a collective, we are being called to really and truly look. I have to say this. I do have to say this. So I follow a lot of readers on YouTube who do love readings and things like that. And they do. I love to see how people read the cards, right? And there's been a big shift in, not only for those of you who are twin flames, there's been a big shift in a lot of twin flames coming into relationship, but also into union. And there's been a lot of energy around love this particular full moon for some reason. So fear of your surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Then surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. Guys, what did I say to you at the beginning of this as an example? You deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. Now, for all of those who are going, I'm very happily married. This is about taking a look at your tribe, guys. This is about now getting to a point where if you are, let me explain this. I had a friend, and I will love her until the day I die. But something happened, and we had a fallout. It was a serious misunderstanding, and we had a fallout around it, and we have not remained friends. In hindsight, I look back, and I speak as a general for both of us. So I'm not saying that this is one of us's fault, right? But as a collective energy, as a friendship, I do believe that we were holding each other back in many ways from growing and how we needed to grow. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean that we hate each other. That doesn't mean that I think she's the worst person on earth. It doesn't mean any of that at all. But I do believe that because of the kind of friendship that we had outgrown our friendship and we were holding on for loyalty's sake. They are asking you to look at surrounding yourself with people that are more in alignment with where you are and where your frequency is, because that is the way that you are going to step into your power and you're going to step into your sovereignty and you're going to achieve what you need to achieve and be in alignment with that which you are manifesting. The fear of intimacy, letting love in. This can be self-love. This can be about actually self-caring. Remember I said here, self-care, guys. Start taking that time to love yourself hard, because unless you love yourself hard and you understand that you are worth more than you are getting, you're not going to actually get what you want. So please make sure that you are checking out your relationship with yourself, because let's be honest, that's the longest relationship you're ever going to have. And secondly, that you're now looking at your soul tribe, the people that are around you that could be, and let's be honest, if they are holding you back, do not kid yourself. You are very probably holding them back too. Let's be very, very clear on that. Okay, so I'm not saying it's a blame game. I'm simply saying that this is about you really taking care of yourself and aligning yourself in every, Spirit is saying, Kelsey's saying to me, Mara, they need to align themselves in every aspect of their lives. You can't be out of balance in one or two of your spaces if you're wanting, sorry, this one I pushed back in with my thumb and Kelsey said to me, that's the card you need. So I'm just taking it. Sorry, that was my bad. So yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, Kelsey is saying that we need to be in alignment with what we need in every area of our life. And we have days where our frequency is going to fluctuate and things are going to change, and we all get that. But this is very much about actually really and truly taking the time. Okay. Should you not, here we get healing connection, heart chakra, a ritual of healing connection. So what this is about is, remember I spoke to you about the Saturn retrograde stuff and looking at the woundings that we have. And I understand now why they gave it to me this morning so that I can explain this to you. So I've just been thrown into a healing. Bear with me for a minute. This will make sense to you. I've been thrown into probably the biggest healing of my life. I did speak a bit about it in the Divine Feminine channeling I did the other day. But what I want to say about this is that it's about my core wounding of abandonment. I have a maternal core wounding of abandonment. At every part of my life, in some way, my mother physically abandoned me, emotionally and mentally. Now, I've started getting the downloads around this healing and all of that. And today I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write myself a letter. I'm going to write a letter to the young version of myself, right? Explaining that actually you're good. It turned out okay. You weren't really abandoned. And I'm going to heal that energy around that. Okay. That is the ritual that I have chosen tonight, that I'm releasing that part of me. So that I'm doing the inner child work tonight to actually deal with the energy around this. And this card is saying to you very much the same thing. Do the inner work. This is a completely in alignment with what Saturn retrograde is calling for you to do. Okay, completely and utterly in alignment with it. They're saying dig deep and find out where your programming comes from. What is the wounding that you need to look at? Okay, before we go into the tarot, I'm going to get one more card here. Just so that you know, the personalized readings will have exactly the same layout as this. It's just that it's going to be about you specifically. So it will be your personalized one. All right. Okay, so this is the Alqui set. You really can't make this shit up. It's epic. You've got to love spirit. Okay. Kali. She who frees. Liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. Now, for a freedom card, it's quite dark. And for me, this is talking to the shadow side of everything. When you face your demons, I don't really like the word demons. Let me change that. I really don't like that word. I do know that they exist and all of that. That's not what I mean. But I don't want to see our shadow side as evil. It's a wounding that needs love and care, right? It's not an evil space or that kind of thing. This is about liberation. It's about healing. It's about really and truly aligning in every possible way, right, with your goals, your vision, your life. Guys, when I said to you, I have read up so much about this moon and all that, everybody is saying the same thing. This is a catalyst. It's literally a chapter closing and a new one opening, right? It's literally like day to night. So I'm going to say to you, pay attention to these messages because they are important messages, okay? So do the work. Do the work around your programming. I mean, we get that we're not going to heal everything, but here, slow and steady wins the race, right? The more you heal, the closer you get, the higher your vibration goes. And the thing is with your vibration is that you may not get everything all at the same time, but as you raise your vibration, you are going to have, think of it like a reward system. It's like a little loyalty card for healing. As your vibration goes up, right, and you reach certain vibrations, what's going to happen is the manifestations that are on those vibrations are going to start coming to you. So it's like, okay, so you've raised your vibration by, I don't know, like 700 hertz or whatever it is, right? And so you wanted a new microwave. Ta-da! Behind door number 1 is your new microwave. Like, it's that kind of energy. Take it as like a loyalty program. So the more your frequency raises, the more you're going to be in alignment with the things that you're wanting in that space. Okay, I really do. I have to say, I love this card for it coming out. Free yourself, guys. It's time. Chiron being retrograde now is the perfect time, along with Saturn. Pluto, who dives deep and is all about that. Neptune is a dreamy kind of thing. You know, Neptune also dives deep. All four, no, besides Mercury, because Mercury is just an arsehole. But between Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron, they are all assisting us in healing our deep wounds and our shadow side. Use the energy, guys. It will make it easier for you to actually do what you need to do. Okay. Right, so I'm going to just draw a card or two around. We're going to start with Lionsgate, I think. Let's start with Lionsgate and see. What does the collective need to focus on around Lionsgate, please? What does the collective need to focus on? You can't even make this up. Okay, right. Okay. Here we've got the Devil, Death, and the Three of Swords, right? Okay, now those are all like hectic things. But this is about Lionsgate. So this is about your manifestations, right? In order to align with your manifestations and get what you want. The Devil is all about addictions, karmic partners, karmic situations, obsessions, all of that kind of energy. So it's about stepping out of that. It's about stepping out of those things that hold you back. Our programming is coming out. For me, this is always, if we've been talking about programming, this is my programming card because we haven't dealt with it at this stage. At this stage, we're still playing into our obsessions and our addictions, which is all comes from woundings, okay? So it's about death, is about like rebirth, coming out of it, getting rid, doing the healing, right, that is required in order for you to step out of your comfort zone, take a leap of faith, okay, and get to where you need to be. Liberating yourself, right? That's what's required from you, just to be able to manifest what you want, to be able to get to where you want to be. These are powerful cards. This is all shadow work. This is all shadow work. I mean, I didn't expect this reading to be quite as heavy as this. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's obviously what the collective is having to go through. And I think we are all being forced in our own ways to face big things. Everybody has said to me, God, this Mercury is an absolute bitch. And it has been. It has been a shocker. But it's brought up stuff that we have been ignoring. And so it's working in cahoots with all of the 4 other planets, right, to communicate to us where we are not showing up, where we are not doing what we need to do, right? Yeah, look at this. 2 of Pentacles, making the decision, right? 5 of Cups, letting go of regret. Page of Pentacles, things starting to happen, learning from your mistakes, learning from the past. Page of Pentacles is about studying. The page is all that. Committing, the Hierophant, committing, right, to your dreams, but also letting go of limiting beliefs that you're still holding on to. Okay, so there's quite a lot going on here for us, right? That's just the bottom of the deck. That's kind of just a quick touch base of bottom of the deck. So this is very much about moving forward now and starting to really get serious about where we're wanting to go in our lives. And again, working with this energy. Okay, so let's see. Right, Saturn retrograde. What is Saturn retrograde bringing to the table for us, please? What is the collective needing to know about Saturn retrograde, please? It'd be really funny if the devil comes out again. Okay, what does the collective need to know? Four of Wands. Okay, the nice card. Anything else, please? Spirit, anything else for the collective? Okay, there's quite a few here. So I'm going to take the first three. Oh, look, and God, the devil came out again. That's not even funny. Okay, so I'm going to take these five here as to talk about. But look at this. Again, we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles over here, right? Both two Pentacles. Okay, deciding to let go of this addiction, right? Or this programming, working to it and gaining stability, gaining self-worth and stability. The King of Pentacles is like sorted, stable and sorted. Okay, so that's what we're needing to release. It's just showing up with that. But what I want to say here, what Saturn is bringing to the table, right? If you put in the work, okay, I'm actually going to move this around just quickly. Put in the work and step into your power. The Emperor is yang energy. It's about taking action, right? But it's also very much about planning and strategizing and being logical, right? Working with discipline and. Okay? The Emperor is in a relaxed state. He knows that everything's under control, but he is ready for whatever comes at him as well, just so that we know. But this is about putting in the work, stepping into your power, right? And from that will come stability, balance, and something that you truly calls to your soul, everything that you desire. Now, this can be the Two of Cups. It can be about you and your higher self merging into alignment, right, to get you where you want to be. This does not have to be a love relationship. Not to lie to you, though, seriously, if this was going to be read as a love relationship, I would say to you that step into your, put in the work with yourself. The divine counterpart will arrive to offer you, and this could be a twin flame because there's an Emperor, which is a divine masculine, and there's a Four of Wands, that will bring into your space a balanced relationship and something that is like a soulmate connection. So for those of you who are looking for love, just a little side note on that, right? But what I do want to say is this is about Saturn bringing to us the rewards for the work that we have done. The Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work, stepping into our power, right? We get the stability, we get the balance, we get what we want. That's basically what it's saying to me. So it is very clear to me that, again, this is all lining up, that these are the things that we need to do in order for us to get where we need to be and where we want to be. Okay, this really, I'm not surprised. I'd like to say I'm a little bit surprised, but this has been a very, very powerful reading simply because the energy is such that we can't play around anymore. It's not going to allow us to actually be dismissive of what we're needing to do. Okay, so let's do this quickly. Not quickly. Let me do this quickly. What am I saying? Okay, so what do we need to know about this full moon, please? What does collective need to know about this full moon in Aquarius, please, Spirit? High Priestess, intuition. We've already spoken about that. What else do we need to... Okay, Spirit. Sorry, I'm just being told I need to shuffle again. There's like a heaviness. There's almost a resistance to the cards being shuffled, which tells me that there's a resistance in the collective to make the changes that need to be made. We've got death again. There we go. Thank you. Okay, bottom of the deck, we've got the World, Three of Cups, Justice. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming if you do the work, is a brand new beginning, a successful completion of a cycle, an ending of something, the celebrations, and then justice being served, karma being cleared, and you moving forward in a way that is fair and just for you. Okay, right, so let's look at this. This is now, out of 6 cards, we've got 3 major arcana, so let's not play around here. We've got, in fact, out of 3 cards on this one, for Lionsgate, we've got 2 major arcana. The intuition, and for me, the Page of Cups in this is saying follow your heart. This is about making decisions, all right? This is so funny. About making decisions about moving out. So moving out of your comfort zone. So the 2 of Wands, traditionally, he's on this turret, okay? And he's got the whole world in his hand, but he's still on the turret. He hasn't gone out. He hasn't left the building. It's his comfort zone. It's his space. Okay, so what I'm going to say with that is this is saying to us that we really do need to actually make the move, using our intuition to follow our heart, to guide us where we need to be, right? Now, understand, using your heart to make a decision and using your emotions are 2 different things. Emotions are a part of the ego and a mental space, whereas using your heart is that gut feel, that thing that aligns with your soul. Okay, so there is a difference. Please just be aware of that. Making the choice to actually leave the turret, step out of the comfort zones in order to take a leap of faith. Okay, but in order to step out of the comfort zone, you have to make changes. You're going to have to make changes, and you're going to have to change your perspective on how you see things, and change your perspective on maybe people or situations in your life. You're going to have to see more clearly and get the enlightenment and the downloads that you will get by using your intuition, right? Highly potent time for you to be meditating and that kind of stuff as well, just saying. And the final card, the outcome, is the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay, like on your way to the 10 of Cups. So it's saying to you that if you do this work, the full moon will bring your wishes to you. That's basically what they're saying. They're saying that will bring your wishes to you, but you've got to, again, put in the work. Make the changes. Death, for all intents and purposes, is just change. It's moving from one state into another. And I said to you very clearly that everybody who has worked with this has said that this is going to be a shift. If you are on board and in alignment with a shift, it's going to be a life-changing shift, guys. Really is going to be a life-changing shift. So I would say use your intuition to follow your heart, get out of your comfort zones. They can't say that enough in this. They really can't say that enough in this. Go through the changes, do the work, face the shadow side, get through your programming. And programming is not going to be sorted out in a night. But remember what I said, go back to the loyalty card system. The higher you start raising your vibration, the more you heal, the more your manifestations will come to you. Okay, and there you have it. There we go. And that's then backed up, like I said to you, with 2 more major arcana, the ending of a successful ending of a cycle, something to celebrate, and look, there's a full moon in that, just putting it out there gently in the corner, and then justice, which is about karmic balance and balance in your space. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. For those of you wanting to book, please just let me know and I will get yours out to you as soon as possible. I am sending you so much love and so many beautiful moon blessings. I hope that wherever you are tonight that you actually get to see the moon. I got to see Mama Luna last night and she was absolutely beautiful. So sending you lots of love and I will touch base with you soon. Big loves, guys.